So this video is sponsored by a company called Amano, and they have an app, and the way I've thought about them is that they're pretty much a one-stop shop for everything, and that goes beyond just anime. This is their app and how it looks, and let me tell you, it's pretty damn smooth to navigate, boy. And I think the thing I love the most about the Amano app, especially when it's boiled down to anime and My Hero Academia, is that it's pretty much everything you could want, but all in one space. You haven't got to go hunting around to multiple different sources to find the similar or same things. It's been really useful, allowing me to check out people's fan art from the anime, to taking part in polls and doing quizzes and writing blogs and such. So for those of you who are wanting to get involved in the My Hero Academia Amano, I'm going to be doing a giveaway, and in order to enter, simply download the Amano app, create an account, join the My Hero Academia Amano, and then write on my profiles wall your top 5 moments from all 3 seasons thus far. And should you win, I'll pick 2 winners at random, and I'll ship out 2 of these little badasses out to 2 of you lucky winners. So big thanks to Amano for reaching out and for sponsoring this video, and best of luck to those of you who want to get involved. Hi there, you caught me stroking the hair of my Midoriya Izuku figurine. I'm Anime Sins, and welcome back to another brand new video of everything wrong with Boku no Hero Academia Season 3. Now, for those of you who are confused as to why you're seeing my face, that's because this is the brand new format, ladies and gentlemen, that you're going to be seeing more and more of as time goes on. Before we begin, be sure to hit that notification bell, because apparently subscribing isn't good enough for YouTube anymore. And if you like the video, go ahead and hit that like button, bruh. Now, let's go ahead and get into it. Knowing where you managed to get the idea for that from, I'll never know. It's a little out there. I love you, All Might. You're my boy, you know that. But what you mentioned was her hair, and specifically her hairstyle being like your former master. How that makes her strong is unknown at this point. I'm trying to read between the lines here of what this conversation is referring to. Is Tail-san talking about their parents being more unwilling to let them live in the dorms due to their directly being attacked by the villains? If so, then why doesn't he just say that? Enough with your beastly riddles, Tail Boy. I have no time for them. Well, you know what? Most of them I can stand alongside you and say, yeah, they knew. But Eagle Boy has got the ultimate fucking poker face. You ain't looking at him and ascertaining shit from that reaction. Hold on, does that mean there was an ATM right behind that bush? Or does it mean he got him to use his quirk to steal from him? Because an ATM would spit out a lot more money. I don't get it. I don't get it. I mean, he didn't mention night goggles or any other specifics that you may have spent your allowance on, dude. He just mentioned your allowance, so stop jumping the gun. Eraserhead managed to erase himself from the scene before turning back up again. Yeah, why would you do something silly like put the giant TV on a wall near the 3 sofas where you can stick it on a random wall in the house and force people to stand around watching it? The sofa's behind you though. The direction you're looking in has the random TV on the wall. She must be on acid. Wow, the mangaka is really committed to the whole rapey vibe from this guy, huh? Yeah, nothing says we need a sparkly moment like a tiny bit of belly on display. I wonder how they stretched this episode out. You wouldn't need that sword in the corner to cut yourself with the amount of edge in there. You know, I can't see any fridges. Why are you mentioning fridges, Anime Sins? I hear you ask from an extreme distance. Because they said each room has a fridge. Oh, I can't wait for the Mina to sexually assaults 2 females and gets kicked out of UA and ends up in the prison system arc during season 5. That's gonna be unreal, boys! Yeah, I'll tell you what isn't normal though is the notion that that stand can hold up that TV. was the general thoughts of the Bone Studio as they discussed if having this episode would be alright given what just came before it. After looking through the first group of lads' rooms, the team decide half an episode isn't quite enough and decide to look through more of the boys' rooms. They look at rooms and make some comments, and also thrown in there's another 2 rapey moments from Bullhead. They then flip the script and get inventive and decide more rooms should be shown, and this time it's the girls. They then go through the girls' rooms and more comments are made, and also some cake was eaten earlier, and everything which leads up to the All Might vs Nomu of whose room is best vote levels of excitement.
得票数5票、圧倒的独走単独首位を叩き出したその部屋は佐藤力道。
終わったか。寝ていいか。
Do you feel like you need permission, Todoroki? Is that how strong your personality is? Yes, you may go to bed, you sleepy half and half baby.
終わるまで待ってたんだ。
He is still right in front of you, Midoriya, so maybe focus on you until he's out of the room, bruh.
辛い言い方をしたわ。つゆちゃん。亜生さん。
つゆちゃんくん。亜生すまねえ。
つゆちゃん。
Say something worth fucking saying. Her hearing variations of her name over and over again isn't going to make her feel less sad. It's just going to make me feel sad.
必殺これすなわち必勝の型技の異なり
But, I mean, if it was that easy, heroes wouldn't lose sometimes, would they? Perhaps a more teacher-type way to describe it would be ultimate. This means that this move will help you in a tight spot. See the difference? I like my version.
技は己を象徴する。競技必殺技を持たないプロヒーローなど。
詳しい話は実演を
Jesus, at ease, girl!
台所ランド略して TDL
TDL はまずそうだ。
Yeah, well, one is a massive theme park and the other is your skills gym. Plus, he'd be mad at management if anything. Also, the mouse isn't real. F*** you, Deku! After a brief Disneyland reference, the group stand in the gym and listen to their teachers talk about hero-related stuff before moving on to training and squirting acid and all that good stuff when Midoriya's thought process is stopped by a kick from a peg-legged pirate clone monster. That was hard to say.
みんな進んでいる。
何をぼーっとしている
In the future, if people gain superhero powers, assaulting your students will become acceptable. What a dick, am I right? Follow me on Twitter!
どうやら悩んでいるみたいだね
Based on what though, All Might? I mean, he's talking to a teacher and that conversation could be all like, oh my god, Midoriya, that ultimate move was amazing! Thanks, Attack of the Pirate Clones! Can't believe how little trouble you're having with it! Haha, I know, right? Or something similar.
あいつもう技のビジョンたくさんあるんだろうな
Oh yeah, I know you're not kicking type 2 diabetes there in the face for stopping for a couple of slices of cake, eh? I know he might need it to power up, but since it's the start, shouldn't he have eaten already? Hey Anime Sins, maybe Pirate Clone Wars allowed him to stop and power up with a piece of cake. Yeah, well he's not concentrating on what's in front of him, and that's the whole reason why he booted Deku just now.
入学時から技名つけてたもんね。
Yeah, same goes for Invisiboobs over there. Where's her kick? I want some gender and Deku equality up in here.
おいらだってガキ頃から温めてるグレープラッシュっつう技んぜ。
俺電撃ソードとか考えてた。
Why is no one else getting kicked by Pirates of the Clonabean?
答えを教えるだけでは教育とは言えない正誤は重要じゃない自分で考え気づくことが重要なんだ
Well, I think he should have just told him, otherwise Deku could have gotten really confused. Oh, I'm angry and I've got fire hands and I hate Deku. Deku can suck a D. I'm gonna smash this boulder which reminds me of Deku's face. Oh, a boulder which will cause my imminent death. Even though there's time to move out of the way. Oh, stop it, All Might! Penile Simmer! Wait! Deku, is that what I think it is? Yeah. Why? It's my ultimate move. Penile smash! Okay, I take it back. It is important that you be right. I meant for you to use your fucking legs. Oh. Really? But I already learned this one. Stop.
失敗は発明の母ですよ、パワーローダー先生。
No one is injured in a blast which blew a metal fucking door off of its hinges.
僕は腕の人体への負担を軽減できないかと思って。
Soon got that door back up, eh? It's almost as though it's unrealistic. Okay, so there could be some logical reason for this, but there isn't when it comes to the workshop having no damage in it from that big-ass explosion just now. Still on that one, manga readers.
これはこれで捕獲アイテムとして使えそうですね。
Because nothing says a captured a bad guy like a power suit slightly twisting their torso in one direction, you know, as opposed to something lame like a net or handcuffs.
どうせなら全特会でイメチェンすりゃいいのに地味めだしよ。
Meanwhile, a nonce in a diaper with a yellow handkerchief round his neck is a banging look.
みんなもコスチューム改良したんだね。
気づいちゃった？お気づき？
No, I think he coincidentally spat out numerous words at random from his brain's knowledge base and they just so happened to jumble together into a sentence which made it sound like he noticed.
今日は午後から B 組がここを使わせてもらう予定だ。
B 組？
No, absolutely not, and in some circles that might actually be considered to be rude and borderline sexist as well.
イレイザー、さっさと毒がいい。まだ10分弱ある。
Teachers at this school sometimes talk to each other like this, and what's worse is that he still has 10 damn minutes left.
時間の使い方がなってないな、ブラド。
I don't think it boils down to his usage of time, like spending 30 minutes in the shower instead of 10. This boils down to his poor timekeeping skills, if anything.
つやちゃんは私はカエルらしい技が完成しつつあるわ。
How about someone ask the invisible girl what her ultimate power is, since that's clearly what she's going for? Then she can explain how it's like tripping someone or some I'm not quite sure how this one comes across, like a, oh, look at Deku, I'm so in love type of scene, since it looks like he's a serial killer crouched over a book made of human skin. Boy looks like Gollum if it was the one book to rule them all. Guy's looking like a stalker going over his last week of stalker-related note-taking. After Floating Girl is done watching what would become the first real sighting of the serial killer later known as Deku-chan, a few days have passed by and we arrive at the exam hall where the students have gathered and Discount Saitama has just learned he can retire earlier if he has a change of gender.
しゃあ、なってやろうぜ、ひよっこりよ。弱らしいなさ。
先生、知ってる人ですか？
No, he just guessed a series of random names and it just so happened to be the two that his parents gave him at birth.
遊泳だよ。
おお、本物じゃないか。
Haha, Discount...
すごいよすごいよ。テレビで見た人ば。
Jesus. It's Deku, but taller and with darker hair. Wow, imagine if a discounted version of yourself tried to replace you. Whoa, what the Mangaka, can we take care of that? What the hell? What the hell is going on? Well, I'm Anime Sins. No, you're not. I am. No, you're not, because I'm way taller and way cooler. Anyway, let's get you set up in the woods. Discount Anime Sins. And done.
やっぱ結構有名人なんだな、遊泳生って。
どうして言ってないの？イレイザー。
Hey, you know what? If they didn't realize on their own that their entire event was televised and thus some people may have seen their battles, then they're a bunch of fucking idiots anyway.
ズバリこの場にいる受験者1540人。
You know, would it have killed them to allow any other people to read off of the script or something? I mean, look at this alert dude over here. He looks ready and eager to take over. He's had his morning coffee.
条件達成者先着100名を通過とします。
つまり合格者は1割を切る人数ということね。
Wait, 1%? How'd you figure that one out? By my calculations done entirely in my head and definitely not using a calculator because I definitely did not get an E in my GCSEs in high school, it's around 6.5% that will pass the exam. She doesn't yet know the pass figures for any additional exams, so she's being a real toad here. For clarity, I know she's a frog, but I feel as though calling her a toad would probably be an insult. How did they get inside that arena without noticing that they were being transported there? Why not just have them walk into the arena instead of spending all that money on technology to move a bunch of people in there? Where did the guy go who was at the podium, because now it's changed colour and everything? Despite lowering like a stairlift master carrying an old person's ass down the stairs, it hits with so much force against the earth it smashes it to fucking pieces.
遠足じゃねえんだよ。バカ、待て待て。
ガチャ。だってほら、僕らはもう手の内バレてるんだ。
バレてるって。
I guess you just outed yourself as a fucking moron, didn't you? What, you mean all of those cameras were turned on? What, you mean those people who stared at me on the train and said, hey, I saw your fight versus Bakugo on the TV, weren't just confusing me with someone else who fought Bakugo? Idiot.
遊泳潰しのことを。
I love the mere idea that 16 people all jumped towards them at the exact same time. That's dedication to the formation. I only just thought about this now, but is Invisigirl essentially naked in her hero costume? That could make for some shenanigans. purple nonsense attack is the only one I don't really think would work. It's a single line of connected balls knocking away multiple thrown balls from multiple different angles. Sure, they animated it effectively, but in reality, it's not knocking away all those incoming attacks. He's useless. Just throw him out the class.
手にしたものを好きな軌道で投げることができる。地中にでも投げられる。
Shouldn't this quirk description also cover how thrown items come back to him, since, you know, his quirk is called Boomerang? If not, his quirk should be called, like, Targeted Throwing or something. Yeah, I mean, he can probably gather that. It just happened right in front of him. Even for exposition purposes, I must point out that we viewers also saw it, and, well, it wasn't exactly a mystery that occurred, so let's just say that.
自分の体を亀のように折りたためる。夜道で見たら必死者だ。
I don't know, dude. I think with people walking around looking like pencils or massive dogs or a big ball of slime all these years, people are probably used to seeing random stuff.
風
No.
ボールだけが巻き上げられていく。
Like, none of the wannabe heroes are smart enough to take off running when their only means of passing is temporarily taken away from them. No, instead they just stand around during a battle royale like a bunch of morons.
ぼーっとして。でもピンチなのに笑ってるなんて変なの。
Yeah.
どこに？
こんなボールで殴ればいいじゃんね。
Giving yourself away instead of just attacking cliche, because why pass an exam when you can make life hard for yourself? Also, that's not a punch, that's a swing or a slap, or a mutated version of both of those.
危ない！反撃！
He slides a fair distance right there, a couple seconds worth, and yet he's on the edge of a rock. I don't get it!
私はただ隠れてただけよ。
隠れてただけ。
No, I really wish you'd just stop assuming random things, Deku. I mean, there's thinking outside the box and then there's just spouting nonsense dribble words from your pie hole.
さっき考えてた最悪を実現してしまった。
Hold up. Let me see that again.
さっき考えてた最悪を実現してしまった。
There's a kid playing with toys on a toy car. There's a kid with toys playing on top of a toy car. I don't know what else to say. No, I'm not having that. That's silly. This is some silly business. After being ambushed by a ton of students from other schools, Midoriya meets a fake Floaty-chan whom he saves. She then tries to boop his button with a ball but gets hand-slapped instead, which triggers her turning into a sexy slime monster who is still very much attractive, where he's then attacked again. Luckily, however, VHS tape is nearby with the real Floaty-chan and they manage an effective rescue attempt.
本当にもっと話したかった。
I'm starting to think that Midoriya's quirk is literally to attract cute-looking ladies.
うららかお茶子さん、とっても信頼されてるね。
Based on what though? He never mentioned anything about her other than she's been working hard on her quirk and would have used it to avoid falling. You make no sense!
セロ君とうららかさんはどうしてここに？
ドンパチやってんの見えて駆けつけたんだよ。
Oh, in that case then, why are you calling her a molester? I figured he saw the first fight where she pinned him with boobs. So is he calling her a molester purely because she was kind of but not really naked? That's really more of an exhibitionist if anything.
また取り付けたら専用の磁気キーでないと外せない。超ハイテク。
In other words, don't think too much about it, just leave it alone. That's how it works. Leave it.
私の勝利への方程式、すでに出来上がってましたよ。
The idea that that monocle is staying on her face makes me scoff.
結構いいな。
You should know that, Todoroki, since at the end of the last episode, the Tired Man said to everyone that over 50 people had passed and you were all like, oops, best hurry.
階段を歩く足音4つ、10回ほど下、登ってきてる。
俺たちを狙っているのか。
Her quirk is to hear people's sounds, dude, not predict people's motives, you duply armed silly Billy.
一番最初に。
Considering it shows her taking a good few seconds to aim, here she is smashing one window per second like a boss. It's almost as though it's inconsistent.
閉じ込められた。
Why bother to smash the windows then, those bunch of fucking vandals?
相手は私の個性を使い切らせようとしています。
八百万の個性を使い切らせる。
What's wrong with you?
初めて作る装置ですけど、その構造はそれほど難しいものじゃない。なぜ戻ってこの子が脱落したとは思わなかったの？
Yeah, but I mein it was less than 15 seconds, if not 10. That's an extremely short amount of time to assume people will go, ah, well, she's screwed, let's go off elsewhere.
ちょい待って。近づいてきてない？
If you can hear footsteps getting closer, then talking probably isn't the wisest idea, since that tends to be louder than a footstep.
対人用に威力は弱めたけどな。つうかお前方々から同じような理由で嫌われてんな。
Everyone hates him because he uses quirks to stop people attacking? That's a weird thing to say. I think everyone hates him because he's violent, aggressive in normal situations, rude, and thinks he's better than everyone. At least that's the reason I hated him. Past tense.
ならば私が倒り気づかせよう。
Talking about him in the third person like he's not directly in front of you like a numpty. Following a brief chinwag, Bakugo goes on the offensive against the Goo Maker General using a hand machine gun, but he soon makes an error and gets massaged into a fleshy ball, but not before throwing a grenade to discount Saitama. The two then chat again, but eventually Saitama-san gets bored and electrocutes him after a brief flashback, and then puddle versions of Bakugo and Hard-Skinned Boy return to normal and take out their foe with a nice 1-2 punch.
つうか後ろ丸くこねられたのはお前らだけじゃねえぞ。
Wait, so you didn't notice the like 20 puddles of human goo laid all around his feet? Your powers of observation are lacking in the most severe ways possible. Wow, there you go, ladies and gents, another 6 episodes down. Don't forget to hit that like button and perhaps consider being a bro or broette and sharing this video all over the place. You can also follow me on Twitter at TheHonestGamer. Link to that is in the description down below as always. And of course, I'll see you in the final video in about 8 weeks' time.
What I'm going through now is 100 times worse than what the Elephant Man went through. Do I amuse you?
Thank you to the following patrons: Nathan Burr, Davis Cordero, Vupu, Manuel Meza, Josiah May, Bird Without a Word, Loritz, Jake Lane, Joel Rosenfeld, BZX001, Yona Stahl, Jacob Bryan, Chris Harris, Daniel Musgrave, Matayson, Joshua Benker, Pamela, Master Tank, Gajivi Trash, Brendan Krier, Tyler Byers, Kyle Farmer, Theodore Quackens, Kaj Vorzelman, Jordan Samuels, Scott Harris, Gabby Z, Lullaby Hypno 22, and to all of the other patrons supporting me. Thank you.